Well, it's not exactly the gorgeous sunny day I was hoping for, but I thought I'd bring you guys to this lovely little secret garden where I'm going to have some lunch. So I'm just heading for a couple of little picnic benches they have, and I'm hoping I'll be able to get set up there and not get any of the children in the park area in shot. You may hear them from time to time in the background of the video. Apologies in advance for that. I was expecting it to be busier than it actually is. Not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm here now, so this is where I'm having lunch. I'd love to show you round properly, but that'll have to be in another video. Welcome to my channel and another Eat With Me video, or Eat Out With Me, and in this case, quite literally, because I am outside. I have found a picnic table and I have my Greggs meal deal. It's not as nice a day as I was hoping it would be, but it is still nice enough. So I've got my tuna crunch baguette and their raspberry lemonade, which I'm going to open really carefully because it's probably shaken itself up in my bag. There are kids about and I don't want to get them on film, so I'm hoping I won't need to stop filming at any point. Also, apologies for the wind noise. Yum. I actually don't know the last time I ate outside. It would have been when I was filming a video, that's for sure. It's not something I tend to do, especially not on my own. And I don't know why, because there's no reason I shouldn't. And there are quite a few picnic areas near me. This happens to be one which doesn't have a lot of birds. There are some where you will be fending off geese and seagulls. If eating in an establishment is too daunting for you, then eating outside can be a great way to start, especially since it's technically summer. And if you're having a hard enough time eating lunch as it is, you don't need to be defending it from wildlife. Apologies in advance if this is messy. I chose to come to a park, which is probably one of the busier locations I could have chosen. Depending on wherever it is that you have decided to go, there is a chance people are going to walk past you and they may well notice you as they are doing so. However, it's highly unlikely they are going to be judging you. And if they are judging you, you're not going to know about it unless you're a mind reader, in which case DM me on Instagram, Kels Loves Cakes, and please let me know what the next lot of winning lottery numbers are going to be. Thank you. It's quite strange because when I was in Greggs, the lady who served me was complimenting me on my dress. This is why I shouldn't wear lip gloss. Crumbs stick. She said she grew up with 4 brothers, so she ended up wearing a lot of boys' clothes, but she loves really girly stuff like this. I know my style is not to everyone's taste, but that's fine, because everyone is individual. I do still have a hard time accepting compliments, but it's something I do need to work on. I mean, not everyone can be as fabulous as I am, darling. Dealing with comments on your appearance when you're in recovery from an eating disorder, I think it's hard for everyone. There's no dog walkers here, which I suppose is good. I love dogs, but again, they tend to like food. When selecting your alfresco dining spot, I do think it's important to consider what sort of animals may be in the area, because if you're anxious about eating in public, it's hard enough to eat your food without having to fend off predatory seagulls, or the bane of picnics throughout the UK, the most pointless insect to ever exist, the wasp. Also, you want to make sure you're not in range of any
stray footballs that may bounce off your head, or frisbees that may come flying over and take out your drink. And don't even get me started on the dangers of water pistols.
I am aware that I'm quite a fast eater. I always have been, and I come from a family of fast eaters. So when it comes to comparing the speed, I've said before, at which I eat to the speed at which you eat, it doesn't matter.
I have noticed that in this video in particular, I am eating and talking much faster than I usually do.
Obviously, if you're eating deliberately slowly to make your food last longer, and it's an eating disorder behaviour, then that is an issue, and that is something that needs to be worked on. But particularly if you don't have any other support, I think it's really about finding what you can work on and taking it at whatever pace you need to, as long as you are still going forwards. That's what I think really matters. It doesn't matter the rate at which you are progressing. I mean, I've had periods in my recovery where things have gone really, really well quite quickly, and then periods like now where I feel like I'm virtually at a standstill, but then here I am eating outdoors.
I feel it's important to address the issue of why I'm eating and talking more quickly than normal. There are two reasons. The first is that I wasn't entirely convinced it wasn't about to start raining, because that is quite a grey sky. And I was also really concerned that kids were just going to come into the area.
There is a lady coming with a wee dog, but I can't tell what breed it is. It's a very small one. I've no idea what breed that dog is. Not like me. I am taking bigger bites than I normally would, and that's because the bread keeps splitting and the filling's starting to come out.
I don't like to film other people in general without their permission, but I really don't want to get other people's kids on camera. I'm not comfortable with that.
I am the only person here eating. I'm in full view of everyone, and I'm on my phone, filming myself, quite obviously filming myself.
And despite that, nobody really paid any attention to me. The kids were too engrossed in their game, and the lady with the dog was too busy watching her dog.
So if I can do that, you can certainly manage to do it without the filming part.
Barbecues and picnics can be some of the most fun things to do in summer. Don't let your eating disorder deprive you of those experiences.
Unless you want to film yourself. I mean, I certainly never thought I would start a YouTube channel, and certainly not a food one.
I never would have thought I would be brave enough or confident enough to put videos that anyone can see of me eating on the internet.
I wanted to show you around the park, but there's too many children, I think.
And to be honest, the weather just wouldn't show it to its best advantage. It's like the Heritage Loch. It really needs a gorgeous sunny day to properly show off the area. So fingers crossed, there will be a few more days like that before summer 2022 is gone for good. I'm certainly planning and hoping to be able to do at least a couple more videos eating outdoors. So yeah, we'll just have to see what the weather does.
I'm not going to finish the drink here, but I will finish the drink.
I can't say I enjoyed this experience as much as I might if the weather had been better, but that was really the only thing I would have changed.
Well, that was a delicious sandwich, and it was very nice to have lunch outside with you. We will have to do this again sometime. So I'm going to head off home now. I hope whatever you're doing today, it's a good day for you. And I hope you'll come back for the next video. But until then, take care of yourself. And if you do eat outside, please drop a comment below and let me know what you had and where you were. Bye.